YouTube monetization. So you have a YouTube channel and you want to start earning some money from the content that you're creating. There's a ton of different ways to earn money from your YouTube videos. In future content, we're going to go over all those different ways to make money. But today I want to go over the most common, which is the YouTube Partner Program. And basically what happens is YouTube puts ads on your videos, they earn money, and they share that with you, the content creator. YouTube recently changed their terms of service where they can actually put ads on your videos even if you're not part of the YouTube Partner Program, and they don't actually have to share that revenue with you. But if you qualify and are accepted to the YouTube Partner Program and turn on ads, you get to start earning money from your videos. And so what I want to walk you through today is, one, what are those requirements? How to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. Once you're accepted in the YouTube Partner Program, how do you actually turn on monetization of your videos? And basically what changes with your channel once you're accepted. And then if you stick around to the end of the video, I have a couple tips for you to help you reach monetization more quickly. So how do you grow your channel, both in terms of subscribers and watch time, the two main requirements that you need to meet to monetize your channel. So now let's go through the minimum requirements you need to meet to monetize your channel. So I'm going to talk about a whole bunch of different articles and other content that I'll link to down below in the description if you want to read through in more detail. But basically the minimum requirements are, one, follow YouTube's monetization policies. Then from there, be in one of the countries where you can monetize your channel, countries or regions, and there's over 100. So chances are wherever you are in the world, you can monetize your YouTube channel. From there, you need to have over 1,000 subscribers and have over 4,000 hours of watch time within the last 12 months. And so I have a whole video on how to get more watch time on your channel. I'll link to that up above right here. Once you've met those requirements, you also need to have an AdSense account. And so for the AdSense account, you can either create it beforehand. The one thing it may ask for is a website. I don't know if you can use your YouTube channel URL. You can give it a try. If someone knows the answer to that, leave that down below in the comment section. Or if you have a website for your business or personal brand, you can use that and get your AdSense account created before you meet the other requirements. Once all those requirements are met, you can then apply for the YouTube Partner Program. YouTube, down below this in the same article, gives you a checklist of essentially the entire process for signing up for the YouTube Partner Program, so I thought we'd go through that next. So obviously it says, make sure your channel follows our policies and guidelines. Then they ask you to enable two-step verification for your Google account. Then have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of public watch hours. So one of the things with a public watch hour, so unlisted or private videos, if you have a bunch of views and watch time on that, it does not count for the 4,000 hours of watch time. Then from there, sign the YouTube Partner Program terms. And so you can find this if you go into your YouTube studio, click on monetization. If you're not eligible yet for monetization, your channel is basically going to look like this. You can see the Mr. Thalen account right now. It's another channel that I have not been active with in probably over a year. And you can see that I have 291 subscribers of the 1,000 required and only 383 public watch hours of the 4,000. So I could click on here, the notify me when I'm eligible, and then I'll obviously get an email when I've met these requirements. One of the things we've mentioned in our videos is if you use the vidIQ Chrome plugin, you'll see along the top of your screen when you're logged into your channel, it'll keep track of the watch time hours you've had over the last year. You can see here in yellow that it gives us the same number of 383 hours. If you've actually met the requirements and you're on the monetization tab, there'll basically be a button to click start, and so you can review the partner program terms. And so you'll basically need to accept these terms and then make sure you have an AdSense account. And so from there, it will take you to create an account or to connect an account from there within the monetization tab. And then is when the channel review process starts. So I'm going to link to another article that goes through basically what they're going to be looking at when they review your channel. The channel review can take up to a month. You're going to meet the requirements and then basically have to wait for YouTube to review your channel before you can turn monetization on your videos. And so you can see here what they're going to check when they review your channel. So obviously the main theme of your channel, what are your most viewed videos, what are your newest videos, and where did the biggest proportion of your watch time come from. They're also going to look at the video metadata. So that's the title, thumbnail, description, tags, etc. And so some of the other things that they're obviously going to be looking for are you following the YouTube community guidelines. And so you can open this up and they have a whole bunch of guidelines on spam, deceptive policies and scams, nudity and sexual content, child safety, harmful or dangerous content, hate speech, harassment, cyberbullying, etc. And so they're basically going to review your channel for all these things and make sure that, you know, everything's good to go before they allow you to monetize your videos. So now after you've been accepted to the YouTube Partner Program, I don't think that there's a way to then turn on monetization for all of your previous videos. But then if you go into YouTube Studio and your content tab, you'll see something like this where you have a column on monetization for your videos. And then you can basically click on them like this and turn monetization on or off. One of the other things for each one of your videos, you can then go in and edit the details and you'll have a section for monetization. And so here's where you basically choose the types of ads that you want to show and then the location of video ads, and then the same toggle up above for turning on or off monetization. And then one of the other things is kind of a bonus tip is if you go into settings and upload defaults, you'll now have this monetization section right here where you can basically speed up your upload process, where you basically select what types of ads you want to be showing on your videos beforehand. And then now I'll show you what it looks like when you're uploading new content. So when you're uploading videos now, you're gonna have this new step in your upload process. So after you put in like the title, description, and all that, you're gonna have this monetization tab. So you're gonna then go on and select turn monetization on, done. And this is basically gonna populate whatever you put in as your upload defaults, which type of ads, and then where within the videos you want your ads to show. And then the next step is the ad suitability. So basically you need to tell YouTube what's in your video. So there's a bunch of examples here. So like, are you swearing? Is there adult content? Is there violence, harmful or dangerous acts, drugs, harmful content, firearms, etc. And so if one of these such as firearms is in your video, you have to say, hey, it's hunting, you know, content shows gun creation or modification. Basically you need to go in and certify this, because some advertisers are not going to want to run ads on firearm related content as an example. And so if you want to earn as much money as possible from your YouTube videos, it's better to have your videos not contain any of this, and then you're gonna see this down at the bottom to click none of the above. After you've turned on monetization and then self-certified the ad suitability, you'll be back to the normal steps here where you're adding the end screen and cards to your videos. So we went through the requirements you need to meet to be eligible to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, and then we went through how to turn on monetization once you've been accepted to the program. But what I thought might be helpful now is to basically give you a couple tips on how to grow your channel so you can get more subscribers and watch time, and then get your channel monetized as soon as possible. Tip number one, spend twice as much time as you currently are on your thumbnail. Outside of your video content, the thumbnail is probably the most important thing. And why is that? Because that's basically what people are using to decide if they want to click on and watch your video or not. So they're going to see the thumbnail and the title, but the thumbnail is probably the most important. And so if you're currently spending a half hour on your thumbnail, double it and spend an hour on it. Because basically if you have a higher click-through rate on your videos, you can easily, you know, double or triple the amount of people watching your videos. And then if there's a high click-through rate, YouTube is probably gonna go show your videos to more people. And if you want help with how to create great thumbnails, check out our tutorial video. I'll link to that up above right here. Tip number two, create consistent content within a narrow niche. And why is this? So what I thought we'd talk about is a little bit of the psychology of the viewer and kind of what they're thinking when they're watching your content. And so what happens is someone somehow finds one of your videos. If all of a sudden they watch 2 or 3 and they like it, there's a good chance that they subscribe. And by subscribing, what are they hoping for? They want to see future content that was like the previous videos that they saw. And so if you're creating videos all over the place, or you don't put out content very frequently, they're not very happy with subscribing to your channel. But if you put out consistent content, they watch a couple of your videos, they like it, subscribe, and then you're putting out other content in the future that's similar. And so 1, you're getting subscribers, and then 2, the subscribers are liking your future content because it's related, and so you're getting tons of watch time. So before we move on to the next tip, I want to let you know about our YouTube Masterclass. So this is a free 1-hour training where we walk you through a whole bunch of tips to help you grow your channel. If you're interested in signing up, there's a link down below in the description. Tip number 3, review your channel analytics and then double down on what's working and stop doing what's not. And so some of the things you can find within YouTube analytics are when your audience is online, so you know when to publish videos, which of your videos have a high click-through rate, so that means it has a good thumbnail and title and it's content that people want to watch. Also, you can review your audience retention. And so what is it that's causing people to leave your videos? What are things that happen in your videos that are able to retain your audience? So there's a wealth of knowledge within YouTube analytics. And so if you're reviewing it and learning from what's working and what's not, and then continuing to improve your content with each upload. So if you want more tips like these, definitely check out our video on how to reach 4,000 hours of watch time. I'll link to that video along the side right here. If you found a lot of value in this video and you want to see future content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.